Hi, I'm Christy Clark and you're joining me for the latest Quick and Crafty video project. The April issue is out in shops Friday the 23rd of March, priced just £3.99. Go out and get yourself a copy. I'm so pleased to be joined again today by Corinne Brad. Hi Corinne.
Hi Christy.
It's lovely to have you here again.
Thank you.
Well, let's talk April issue of Quick and Crafty. How exciting is it?
It's very exciting. We've got a free CD on the cover this month. It's 100 card making ideas and it's sponsored by Flowersoft.
Oh, fantastic.
There's plenty of inspiration in there for you for this spring. We've also got a 32-page mini magazine all about knitting. There's patterns, news and also troubleshooting tips, which are always helpful.
Oh, brilliant. I'll get my knitting needles out there. My nan will be pleased. So what else have we got coming up?
Well, Naomi Sissons has made some great Easter cards, really bright and funky. Elizabeth Mode has made more Easter cards, but are slightly more subtle. Emma Beeman's made these great cards that are for children, and they've got little clever compartments. Gorgeous. There's this one here, if you're feeling a bit peckish, with the sweets inside. Amanda Walker has used sticky stencils and ceramic paints to make this breakfast set. She's also added a teaspoon with polymer clay, matching egg cozies, and happy Easter tags to pop on the breakfast table.
Oh, that's lovely.
There's also some projects involving laminating, and there's more polymer clay in there as well.
Brilliant. So there's a lot coming up then.
Definitely.
So anything else?
Yeah, we've got an interview with Ethna Farry. She's a designer that loves making her own clothes, and she'll be telling us all about the lure of her sewing machine. There's also a feature on how to take a perfect digital photograph, which is very handy for your scrapbooking projects. And there's a chance to win a Fine Pix digital camera worth £249.99 in this issue.
Oh my God! Crikey, well I'll be entering that competition I think, see if I can get in there. So what are we going to be doing today? What
I'm going to demonstrate today is how to make spotty polymer clay like we have here. It's a great covering for cutlery and also for egg cups, stainless steel egg cups.
They're gorgeous, aren't they? I really like this one because it's got a little star on the back. I think that's gorgeous.
It's very easy to make. If you just get yourself a piece of Fimo, and you're best actually to use a piece of decent quality tracing paper.
Why is that?
It makes it much easier to peel off. You don't distort the pattern quite so much.
Oh right, okay.
So if you roll your Fimo out, you just trim the edges up. I tend to use one of those old snap-off blades that you get in a craft knife.
Got to be careful, haven't you though?
Yeah. Well, I've always
I'll get worried I'll take your fingers off.
So you've got a rectangle of polymer clay, and then to begin the dotted design you can either use like a glass-headed pin to make an indentation, or I've actually found it much easier to use the large end of an embossing tool.
Right, okay.
So you add your spots in straight lines.
So you have the spots going between each other on the
Well, you can do, or you can have it just as a sort of checkerboard design, but I prefer to have them alternately. And so you end up with a piece of clay covered in spots.
Okay.
Then what you need to do is just get a small amount of white polymer clay. Try and keep your hands clean when you're using white polymer clay. I always tend to keep wet wipes to the side because any little bit of coloured clay that's in the grooves on your fingers will always transfer. You can guarantee it will transfer onto white.
It will stand out a hell of a lot, won't it, as well?
Give it a bit of knead so it's pliable. With Fimo Soft you find that it's virtually ready to use. And then just roll it into a very small sausage. And then if you cut small pieces off the end and roll each one into a ball and just drop it in the indentation.
That's really clever.
So if you carry on doing that and you virtually finished here, try and make your balls all the same size. It doesn't matter if they're a bit different, it adds to the design and it makes it look as if it's definitely handmade. And then once you've filled all the indentations, you just take a piece of tracing paper, place it over the top. Use tracing paper because it's much easier to peel off, it doesn't stick.
Okay.
and then we'll just flatten it out. Roll it first that way, and then again that way. Get your polka dot design.
Wow!
Then what you can do with that is you can cover teaspoons. Now I've put a layer of plain polymer clay over the handle of just an ordinary supermarket teaspoon. Put a layer of polymer clay over and sort of smoothed it off roughly. If you take the piece that you've just made, cut the edge off that's going nearest the bowl of the spoon.
Okay.
So it's nice and straight. Lay it on and smooth it over.
They look great, don't they?
They do. And then what you need to do, if you get a scalpel, you can cut. Just cut the back off there. Bend that piece over. And then do the same on this side. Just trim it so it would fit on the back of the spoon. And then you can just squeeze them together. And then just very carefully with your fingertips, just push it in, trying not to distort the pattern. So you'll end up with quite a clean join at the back. What we've got then is, you'll notice on the front of these we've just got finishing bands. I won't bother putting the top pieces on because the end of the spoon is quite neat anyway. But with the finishing band, all you need to do is just use a scalpel, straighten off again the end nearest the bowl of the spoon, take another piece of clay and roll it into a sausage, and then you just fit them around the top. You need several different colours.
Yeah, they look fantastic though, I'm really impressed.
When your design's complete, if you lay them on a baking sheet and put them in a conventional oven at 130 degrees centigrade for half an hour, don't ever let the temperature rise above that because it can give off noxious fumes. And then you can either leave them as a matte finish or you can paint them with varnish. I doubt they'll be dishwasher safe, but they'll be fine for putting in a washing up bowl, you know, to finish your washing up after your Easter breakfast.
Well, I think they're brilliant. That's something I really definitely want to have a go at. So I must make a note of that. Any tips would be greatly appreciated, so why not leave me a note on the forum? Be really pleased to hear from you. Join me again next time for more fun at Quick and Crafty. If you've enjoyed this demonstration, then why not treat yourself or a friend to a subscription of your favourite crafting magazine. Every month you'll have the latest issue delivered direct to your door, so you'll never have to worry about missing out. Why not save yourself some money by subscribing to Quick and Crafty for just $8.99 every 3 issues via direct debit, or just £37 for 13 issues. As well as fabulous projects and cover-mounted gifts, subscribers will be sent this stylish jewellery making kit from Jules Gems. The zebra printed case contains all the tools that you'll need, plus a selection of gorgeous beads to get you started. To take advantage of this great offer right now, visit www.quickandcrafty.com, or alternatively call 01778 392 493.